just want to squish you guys. By the way, we have some special guests, Mia and Jim. Say hi to them, you know the drill. Say hi, Mia and Jim. We love you. In unison. Mia just sighed right as I did. I have a message for you. It's unfolding as I'm sitting here in this moment with you, and it's the phrase chomping at the bit has been coming in, and ironically, I keep getting Amazon ads for horse bits. I don't have horses. But there's something, and okay, cool. Thanks, Spirit. Today when I'm filming this, Saturn and Mars are conjunct in Aries, and it's kind of like this pulling back on the reins a little bit, not in a bad way, but in a like, look, just what Spirit wants us to look at something. So that's what we're going to do with this reading now that I finally, oh my gosh, and the river's at the bottom with this horse. That's what we're going to read about. If you want to stick around, do it. If you don't, that's okay. I'm Izzy. I go by Ethos Mercury here and Astremia on my other account. Every Sunday I go live at 2 p.m. PST to talk about the astro forecast. So we'll be live today when I'm filming this. My birthday's tomorrow. Guys, this is the first birthday that's like, I don't have the words right now for the amount of love that I've felt pouring in from all of you, because then I'm gonna start crying, because like, it's not words, it's just like depth of feeling, and I feel so grateful for the community that has decided to embark on this journey with me and to hold me and love me. So even if this is the first time you're seeing me, I feel your heart, and I just have so much gratitude. So it's just like, there's so much to celebrate. Okay, so we're talking about like, what was the question? Hold on. I had to go back and check because my emotions got me. They got me good. So we are really leaning into Spirit wants to show us something, and we have the Mystic and the Siren. There's like this, we have the Mountain. Okay, so we'll do some book divination. Where's my book? Hold on. The reason Spirit's kind of slowing you down today is for you to look at what you've done, and it's not like dark, it's very we just saw agape and the okay, that's a whole different thing. Okay, we got to talk about this first. Who knows, we might have multiple parts to this reading. I feel like a little scattered, but in a good way. Like, I feel like we're sitting having coffee, so like maybe save this for another time when you can be fully present and sit with me. Let me know, what is your coffee drink of choice or morning beverage or whatever you're sipping on. Because the Mystic and Siren coming out, what Spirit is showing, wants you to look at, showing to you, is like the magic of your voice. The magic and the tone and the frequency in which you communicate, in which you share your voice. Some of you might be singers, poets, writers. And the Siren feels representative of like magical communication, and communication can be felt. It doesn't have to be words spoken or written. It's like this communication that can be just like when you hug somebody, like expression of feeling. Like, Spirit wants you to see the magnitude of that. And we have the Mountain, and I feel like this is going to give us a glimpse into what may be blocking that. I heard like, yeah, because I'm seeing like a carriage going up the hill, and the reason you're slowing down is there's like there needs to be, this is such an interesting thing that Spirit just showed me. there's a roadblock, and so they're slowing you down to look at how you communicate, because if you were to barrel ahead and like see like the people that were working on the road, you might approach it in a different way that's not authentic to who you are at the core. So this slowing down is this return to self, so that when you approach the roadblock, it's given them more time to make progress and have you approach it in a different way. So okay, this is something, what is this about? Releasing emotional backlog is the part. Your emotional backlog is like your email inbox. It might be a simple analogy, but it's an effective one. When you experience emotions, it's as though you're getting little messages from your body stacking up one at a time. If you don't ever open them, they end up 1,000+ notification deep, totally looking crucial information and important insights that you need to move through in your life and move forward. At the same time, you can't sit around all day and respond to every message just as it comes up. You never get anything done. It's a mistake to assume that emotions are optional experiences. They're not. But we are masters of avoiding our feelings, and we do it in many ways. Often we rely on substances that physically numb us, projections and judgments that place our attention on somebody else's faults as opposed to our own. Okay, the part that I pointed to was at the end of like how to move it. It says, we're not born to be perfect. We're not born to be happy all the time. But if you can commit to each day of doing the work of being fully human and feeling, even when you're afraid, you can transcend in a way that's truly beautiful. That's literally what Spirit is asking you to do. That's why the slowing down. It's like, you don't need to get to the destination. You're so focused on the destination that Spirit's reminding you of your gifts and that they are in the moment. And it comes from you using your voice, you sharing your voice, you communicating. Now, agape and the kiss, like, oh my gosh, we literally have the poet and the animal coming out. There is like, Spirit's like, we don't want you to miss this. And there's frustration of things slowing down. It's not in a bad way, but it's like you're at a, when you go on road trips and there's like, viewing points where you can see like the view, like there's literal spots that are designated for you to pull off and to like observe the view. That's what's happening right now, because things are going to be picking up a lot more quickly, and this is a moment, I heard like the scenic route, it's just a little bit of like a turn off where it's going to take a little bit more time, but it's for your enjoyment. And I don't feel that you have actually been choosing your own joy. You've been following your joy, but you haven't been embodying your joy. It's like it's always a step ahead of you. Like, I just need to do this thing and then I can have the joy. Oh no, now just this thing and then I can have the joy. And it's like Spirit's really emphasizing that it's in the moment and you expressing your joy in the moment. And so there's sort of this scenic pull off that Spirit's having you pause and reflect and lean into, because what you're witnessing by observing this is the love that is available to you and your ability to receive said love. And that's what agape and the kiss is. You're really good at putting unconditional love out into the world. Now the receptive end, that is the whole purpose of this, because Spirit's like, we're literally leading you to the things that you want, but we need you to be present. It's almost like you're just like a couple seconds ahead. Just a couple seconds, so you're not fully embodied in the moment of enjoyment. Okay. Thanatos and the Starborn and the Shadow and the... oh, whoa. We have a lot more coming out. Okay. I think I'm going to take this into a part 2 to talk about like what just unfurled here. So if you want to meet me there, amazing. I'll see you in part 2. But if you're leaving me here, I love you guys so fucking much. Like, genuinely... oh, little forehead kiss for you. Okay. Yeah, thank you. And if this reading does resonate and you want to support me, if you want to gift me something for my birthday, I'm really working on receptivity. It's really uncomfortable for me to say that even, but if you do, and if you do want to, I'm going on a road trip. So if you want to send me some gas money, that would be epic. All right. I love you guys. All right, this is part 2 to the reading that I was just doing, and I got all like amped up at the ends because I was like asking for things is really hard. I might have just needed to say that to you guys to like affirm that this reading's for you, because you're very solo driven. I heard I'm running solo. Okay, so check out part 1 if you feel called to. You don't have to, but we just had a stack of cards come out and they feel really like separate but in tandem. You might just be at a different pace, or if you're joining me from part 1, welcome back. I'm Izzy. I go by 8th House Mercury here and Astremia on my other account where I do evolutionary astrology. Every Sunday I go live to talk about the astro forecast for the week ahead. So if you're interested, coming out, come watch. And we're going to be celebrating my birthday also. My birthday's tomorrow. If you want to gift me something for my birthday, there's a link in my bio. Even if it's buying me a coffee or anything else, or subscribing to my Substack or my YouTube, all that, even just being here is a gift. Okay. All right. So the cards that came out in tandem to this receptivity energy, that's literally what we were talking about, and it's 11:33 on my clock right now. And it's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's progress forward. Here's the thing. This is a very interesting kind of concept that's coming out, because we have the shadow, the starborn, Thanatos, the flame, the maiden, and the womb. So there's, how do I articulate this? You have a concept of yourself in your mind, this higher self, right? But my friends, my sweet friends, like the purpose of this pause that's happening, this like spirit is wanting you to look at this and observe this thing that I talked about in part 1, and to like let yourself enjoy life. I just heard the like intro, like and tonight, let's enjoy life. Pitbull, Naya, and Neo. Tonight, I want love for you tonight. Give me everything tonight. For all we know, we might not be here tomorrow. And that's like what Spirit's like, you're prepping for a future that's not guaranteed. And I know that seems a little spooky, but it's like, you're already there now because you're in the now. This is going to get a little quantum, because what I'm seeing is this starborn energy, this higher self energy. There's this shadow that's linked to it, and it's a shadow of you not living fully 100% fucking present in this energy. Like you're like, I am this, but there's a part of you that's like dimming your light a little bit. And it's, what's strange is it's only for you, but everybody else around you can see this energy. And this is your own inner facade that you're playing out, of playing small, of playing it safe. And it's weird because I feel like you're not playing it safe, but you are holding back a little bit. Like there's edges where you're just holding back just a little bit. Okay? Deep breath. Because this energy, and Thanatos was wrapped up in this too. And I feel like instead of, it's a perception shift ultimately is what Spirit's getting to with this reading, especially like when it comes to pulling off into this like scenic route and or overlook. Like you are, I just heard Spirit say as within, so without, like this beautiful view that you're observing in your life. Like Spirit's like, that's who you are on the inside. And this observational shift, this perspective shift is like you realizing that you are not tangled up in the web. You are the spider that spun the web. You are the spider that spun the web. You're not trapped. And I think that this is like something that is so profound to it. Like even just saying that just brought up so much emotion in me, because it's like, it's so much easier to be in the perception of being trapped and going through, because the familiar terrain is like freeing yourself from yourself. But it's like, you're not trapped anymore, and you keep playing, you've been going down this same track, and it's almost like Spirit's like, you could just go enjoy life now. You're free. You've been free for a while, but there were some like more cognitive things that needed to land in your mind before you could really like even observe the sign. Because that's the thing about fight and flight, and freeze. You can't even notice the like turn off signs that say like, you know, scenic route to the same destination. It might take you a little bit longer, but it's going to have different things and different experiences. And you've just been going on the freeway. You've just been going and not turning off. And so now this pause, this slowdown that's happening within you, you're like, oh, this is available to me. It's always been there, but you haven't had the discernment to see it coming. I see it there. And this really is the shifting of the energy of the flame, the maiden, and the womb. Because what I feel so deeply here is you have, it's a graduation from maidenhood. It's a graduation of like reconnecting back to your body on a deep, deep level, of you reigniting your flame, you reigniting your light. And I just saw an image of somebody holding up like a candle to a mirror and like looking at themselves and just being like, wow, this is me. I've done this and I'm here. And it's kind of a bit of a shell shock. I'm not gonna lie. It's a bit of a shell shock to recognize that you're not trapped anymore. Okay. And the swords at the bottom, it's literally like you making a decisive choice to not approach life from the lens of being trapped. Now, in part one, these two came out, agape and the kiss. And this kiss is bringing in this energy of like receptivity to unconditional love back. And the energy of the kiss is like really exciting, really new. It's like I'm seeing Kiss the Girl in The Little Mermaid, and we had the siren come out, so mermaid stuff could be divine timing at the bottom. Tell me more about this. I just heard today we have the sword coming out again. What's the sword about? The Pilgrim. Making the decisive choice to start a new adventure in your life. It's like you've kicked the curb with the DNA stuff of the like following the lineages pathway, and it's like, this is it. Hesitating. The path when it comes to love is not going to repeat itself again. Okay? Because you've moved through all this and you're choosing a different route, which means I'm gently going to hold your hand and say this: do not project the previous outcomes in love on the potential future. Okay? Because when you do that, you recreate it. The next thing that's coming in is not like the last. I was hearing this song from Taylor Swift. It's called Today Was a Fairy Tale by Taylor Swift. It's an older song of hers. She's like, today was a fairy tale. Mm-hmm. So we have the force of literally, you're gonna find this when you actually decide to like go into the forest, go into the unknown. You're like, okay, the king. We have the destroyer and arrows. I can't make this up. Whatever has happened in your previous intimate relationships and partnerships, you have to, I'm seeing Kali Ma, and she's like, feed those old stories of fear of love to her, because she will consume them. Because let that be the alchemy of the fuel to actually allow you to accept the love from the king that is coming in. It's like, I'm just seeing a lot of like residual like energy from past connections that you're moving through. Feed it to Kali. She'll eat it, she'll consume it, and set you free. So that you can just be all of you. And that's ultimately where we're at, right? This is the energy that you are moving into and are like deeply embodying, is the self, the original self. I'm seeing you as a baby. Like before all the world's shit was put on you, you're returning back to that. And so of course love is going to work for you. Obviously, because you are love, All right. I'm going to leave this here. I love you guys. If you wish to gift me something for my birthday, link